These on the spot questions, man. I'm telling you. Holy shit. I don't know. I'm indecisive as a fuck type person. Okay.
What's going on, y'all? This is Paranoid Grower. I have a special guest with me today. He is the tester for Greenguy Genetics and Brother and Farms Genetics, also known as Biff. He is the co-host of Crafting Cannabis Podcast, one of my favorite growmies from over yonder, a great father who can blow people's minds with conspiracy facts, Blackwater. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having me, man. It's an honor.
Yeah, you're welcome, bud.
Yes, sir.
All right, so starting out, what are we smoking on today?
This morning, we are, right this minute, this is some hash rosin. I'm not exactly sure what the strain was at this time. I can't remember what plant it came off of, but somebody sent it off to me, and it's very good. Very tasty. Very, very tasty. Couldn't tell you what it is, but it's hitting the spots. So that's what counts.
Right on, sir. Is that what are you using to smoke the hash rosin?
The Carta 2, man. My tried and true. Love this baby to death.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually turning it on right now.
Nice. I am smoking the blueberry sauce from Greenguy Genetics.
Nice blueberry sauce.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was actually, I was a tester for that. He didn't, you know how he gives us the codes?
Oh yeah.
And I did the BBB tester, and he finally told me like a few weeks ago it was the blueberry sauce F3. So I was like super stoked about that.
That's what it ended up being, did it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's funny. We just we're doing like a little, going through the bean collection right now and just trying to organize it. She is more or less, she's made a spreadsheet for us. But I I reached out to him literally yesterday, and I was like, dude, do you remember what the world this was? And it was like, it was AA, but it was trying to figure out what cross it was in particular, because there was quite a few. And that ended up being the widow's dessert is what it ended up being. I had a bunch of them, didn't know it. So ones that I didn't pop, when I initially tested it.
Right.
So that's funny.
Heck yeah. How long have you been a tester for Greenguy Genetics? I know you've been there for a while.
God knows, man. It's been a minute. It really has. Not long after the autoflower with Jesse B, that one. That whole class with Firebuds and all. It wasn't long after that, pretty well, because that's where we met.
Right.
Now I talked to him yesterday. He's got some stuff lined up, so I'll be definitely testing something exciting in the coming future. So I'm looking forward to that.
Hell yeah. And then also, how long have you been a tester for Biff?
Well, let's see, on and off. It's been a while actually, because I've done it. God, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 times I've tested, but I need to get back in there. It's been quite some time. The last one I tested for was 0. That's been a little while. So it's about time I get back in there and pull my weight again. But there's some good dudes in there. So I continue to support them when I can. And,
hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And then also, would you please explain your journey to becoming a tester for both Greenguy and Biff?
God, man, that's how did I go about doing that? That's a good question. Hold on, let me smoke this one off for a second.
No worries.
The group chat was a big thing back then on Instagram. There's a handful of us that just talked all the time, and he had his group of testers, and that's what that became. And then it's the whole thing, man. I'm just trying to think back. It's been so long. I guess we did that for a while, and then that turned into move to Discord. But like I said, I haven't really tested lately, so I feel bad about that. But definitely some solid dudes, and the originals. There's quite a few original guys that are still in there from the get go, because he's added some people over the years, and
for sure.
If you reach out to him, he'll depending on I guess what you've grown and what you haven't. But honestly, he's quick to get somebody who's never grown before to test something too. So it depends. But solid dude, solid genetics, and you can't go wrong with Greenguy. He looks out for everybody in the community too. That's another thing about him. It's great. Solid foundational piece to everything, keeping it all together.
Damn right. And what about Biff?
As far as Biff goes, that was actually a process to get in that, because they don't just let you in and start testing. You got to kind of get in there and make sure you're not just there for free beans, basically. So they kind of, and then if there's anyone in there that has a problem with the person or there's a reason why they won't go any further than the entrance to get in the door there, and then they'll kick them out. But yeah, they look out for each other in there. It's a good group.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, not bad at all, man. And then Baz, of course, it's been a while. I haven't talked to Baz in a minute, but he's been riding that ship for a while, and he's been doing good, man. Biffbeans.com. There you go.
Biffbeans.com. Well, the premise of the show is the events that we meet up, and the event that you and I met up with was at Ocean's Calling Music Festival 2024 in Ocean City, Maryland.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man.
So actually, I'd like to talk to you about that and get your experience with Ocean's Calling.
Oh, man. That was a lot of fun. I'm trying to think how this went down now. Do you want me to explain the whole process, or just in the
Well, just kind of give a brief, description of, your experience.
Well, I got to spend a lot of good time with you. That was awesome. Got to smoke tons. That was great. You always had one coming, which was great. I mean, fantastic. You won't go unhigh around Paranoid, that's for sure.
Damn right.
But yeah, no, that was a lot of fun, man. We lots of great bands were there. I think the cherry on top for the whole thing, as far as music goes, for me, was The Offspring.
Absolutely.
I think that was worth the entrance fee to cross that off the bucket list. Because I'm gonna tell you something, dude. If anyone's ever jammed out to that band in your car, yeah, you wish you were there. It was cool, man. A lot of fun. It was everything you wanted it to be, though. The whole concert and everything. So, yeah, looking forward to this coming year.
I know, me too, bro.
Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to it.
And you look at the headlines again and see the bands, but it's quite a few. I mean, it's a good lineup, dude.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lineup, and that and being on the beach makes it even better.
Yeah, and we take it for granted here, being surrounded by there's beaches everywhere, it seems like. But yeah, it takes it to another level, being there, listening, and just it's cool, man. It's cool.
Hell yeah.
And then,
I guess we'll go ahead and break down the event. On Friday, we had just got to the Ocean's Calling and had to go through security. That's like the normal thing. Well, the people that run security at the Ocean's Calling Music Festival are the same. It's the same company that Bonnaroo works. So I was assuming it was just going to be like Bonnaroo. Like I could pretty much allegedly sneak stuff in.
Allegedly in Minecraft.
Right. And so I had stuff in a pill bottle stuffed inside my sleeping bag, or not sleeping bag. It was just a blanket. And I was thinking everything's going to be okay. And as soon as we go through security, that lady she stuck her hand inside my bag, was feeling around and felt that pill bottle.
She did too.
And I immediately just like, what the fuck? And so the lady was like, what's this? I was like, it's my pills. And luckily there was a long line, they're kind of pushing people through. So they really quickly pushed us through. But I mean, I was nervous for a second. I was feeling I was going to have to pull that out and her see all my shit,
Yeah, man, you had that thing loaded too.
But the first band that we got to see was The Darkness. They had already started performing, so we can actually hear them as we were coming across the festival grounds.
Yep.
And got to see them perform. And then also we got to see Sugar Ray.
Oh, yeah.
On the side. And then I don't know if you remember, but as we were walking through in between the stages, there was people handing out gaming cards to us. Remember
Yep.
They had $20, I think, on each card. So we can go into all, because at the pier itself, they have a bunch of play areas, I guess. They had the claw machines, the old school skee ball. They had all kinds of
so basically so there's the concerts. It's basically like Warped Tours on the beach, and then you've got the boardwalk from Ocean City connected to it. So it's all right there on top of itself. So you can kind of walk right on down the boardwalk and go play at the arcades. It's really cool. So that was neat. And then this year they said that they've expanded that area to make it easier to get in and out to the boardwalk and stuff from the show. Because it was a little bit of a bottleneck thing, kind of getting in and out of there. They said they're supposed to widen that and everything. So that's something else to look forward to. But yeah, we had fun because it rained a little bit while we were there too.
Yeah, that was the only unfortunate part was right after that, right when we were playing games, the Hurricane Helene showed up to the festival. And so we tried to like stay inside and play games as much as possible to try to stay out of the rain, because there were some like really good bands. Like we missed a few bands. I think it was like 311 on Friday. And there was a few others, but because the rain was so bad.
No, Blink 182.
Yeah, Blink 182. Yeah, because at one point we the rain stopped just long enough to where Cage the Elephant came on, and so we actually went out and watched Cage the Elephant. But as their performance was going on, the rain just started getting harder and harder, and we got to a point where like, let's just throw in the towel. Like this isn't getting any better. This hurricane's just getting worse. So.
We're watching Cage the Elephant in the hurricane. On the beach.
It was rough.
That's basically what was going on. And we were just sitting there on the sand on the blanket, just like, yeah, we can handle this. We can do this. Nope, no, we can't.
We tried for the longest time to handle it. But
from what we understood, though, it was kind of a good thing that we left when we did, though, because basically the waterworks there, it raining and everything, messed up the equipment for Blink 182. So when they came out, they evidently sucked.
Right.
Because
they didn't play for like the first 40 minutes, I think.
It was a whole thing, and then half the stuff was working, half of it wasn't. The equipment wasn't balanced out right at all. I mean, it was all kinds of backwards, but so we didn't miss anything. That was good. I mean, I was a little bummed because that's the whole entire band's back together, because that would have been neat this scene. But aside from that, but anyway, we had a great time.
Absolutely.
We did, man. We did.
Yeah. And that Saturday, we first band that we went to see was Switchfoot.
Oh yeah.
And
they were great.
Dude, I was blown away. Like I'd heard about their performances in the past, and I've heard some of them are good, some of them are bad, but they put on a solid show. Whole show. Ass.
Yeah. I was getting it. Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed it. And then he like jumped out in the crowd too, didn't he? Like he kind of like ran around a little bit. It was a little bit more active.
Dude, he was all over the place. Like he came out like, because we were pretty far away from the stage. Like
he went running out the water. That's what he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he came out. He came out into the crowd pretty close to where we were. We're probably maybe 150 feet or 150 feet at one point from him, because he came out so far. And then he went back on the stage and was like, after the show, I'm going to go jump in the water for a swim. And like, I didn't, I was like, yeah, right. He's not going to do that, because they had the water access closed off for the event. Like there's a fence. We couldn't go any further. Well, he runs off stage, jumps the barrier, and runs way out into the ocean and just started swimming.
This is right after just playing one of the biggest hits ever. That he just played that, right? He just finished it, threw the guitar, jumps off stage, takes his shirt off, jumps in the water. Yeah, that was funny, man. Everybody's like, whoa, oh shit, he really did it. He really did it. He's coming. And they had like that big camera and they're trying to zoom in on it. That was funny.
Yeah. And then not only that, the Coast Guard came out there because they seen him running in the water.
They seemed to do some running out. Yeah. Because you weren't supposed to be out there in that part. They had that part petitioned off. So you shouldn't. And they didn't know it was him. I think the rip current was real bad that day too. Like it was one of those days where the water wasn't the greatest, but it was still sunny. But yeah. Too funny.
Yeah, I know for a moment I was a little worried about it because the water was rough as shit.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, he's going to die in a rip current here. We're going to watch this happen right now.
Right. But he's obviously in peak performance
guy.
because
Yeah.
he was able to swim out there, swim around, and came back and ran back up, and everything was okay.
It's okay. He's a surfer dude. He'll figure it out.
Right. Yeah. And then when we were sitting there at the Switchfoot, we actually found some stoners, and you handed them some of your homegrown to them.
Yeah, that was cool, man. Yeah, we had a good time with those people. I wish they should have stuck around. They because we could have bounced around with them.
I know, right?
Yeah, right. But no, they really appreciated that. Actually, I think that made their day pretty well.
What was that you gave them? It was something winter sunset.
Yeah, it was winter sunset, and then they asked about it too afterwards. They were like, "What was that?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Shit, there you go."
Who's that winter sunset by?
That is ask Sergeant Terps if you ever see him. Has anybody seen him?
I think so. He's
Sidebar.
around.
Sidebar. Has anybody seen Sergeant Terps? He's been on my mind lately. I need to send him some cuts, which speaking of that, I have that plant right now. I just took cuts yesterday off the Big Mama.
Nice.
Yeah. I need to go ahead and get rid of that big one. She's a haul. So that was the one that I got budded. I got the cut from a bud. a re-edged bud off of another cut is how I've kept this plant going. It's nuts. The stalk on this thing, when I'm done with it, I'm going to cut off, keep. It's crazy looking, dude. It was that one that I posted. I sent it to Badger. It had like those purple veins coming all out of it. I mean, they were like, huge veins coming out of this thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. What were we talking about? Sorry.
No worries. Let's see here. And then we had to kill some time at the event, so we ended up going playing games some more at the arcades. We did we did like 3 hours at that point because there was such a big gap in between the bands.
We had fun with it, dude. We need to play the arcades again this year. That's something.
I know. I'm looking forward to that. And then you also made me try the Thrasher's fries.
Oh, shout out Thrashers. Hell yeah. They're on the boardwalk.
Yeah, it was good, dude. Like, I know I mentioned it on your podcast before, but I was kind of messed up with the what was that?
Vinegar, man.
Vinegar, yeah, because they don't offer ketchup. And I thought it was wild. I'm like, there's no ketchup here, and they're like, yeah, they don't offer ketchup here.
It's just vinegar.
Like, what do you mean they don't offer ketchup? Like, is it ketchup supposed to go with fries? They're like, no, it's vinegar.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the trick is to get the vinegar salt ratio just right.
Yeah,
that's the trick.
I didn't notice that.
Do it on the spot in front of everyone while they're all trying to do the same thing coming behind you. That's the trick. If you can get that ratio right in 2 seconds, you're good.
Right.
But yeah, those things are banging, man. I tell you what, I can't wait to get some more of them this year.
Heck yeah, me too.
Yeah, and then let's see what else. Oh, and then you still you didn't get to try the dumpsters, the ice cream.
Oh no, I did not.
That's a thing you got to try.
Well, the only issue now is that I quit eating sugar a few months ago. Do they have sugar-free ice cream there?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Let's find out. We'll find out.
All right, sweet.
Because it's right around the corner from Thrasher. You weren't very far from it. We just never went that way.
Oh, you know why? Because the line was ridiculous.
The line was ridiculous. That's what it was. That's what it was. We tried.
Yeah, we tried, but the line was just way too long.
It's so good, man. Yeah, but anyway, some things to look forward to, future things.
Absolutely. As we were walking through, we actually walked through and watched the All American Rejects and the Beach Boys.
Oh, dude, yes, that was great.
Yeah, I was tripping, bro. Like, it was cool being able to like see these bands as we were walking through. Because I know we were trying to like. There were certain bands that we wanted to see, but we also wanted to see them too. So we kind of like made a point of like walk by, stand there for a little bit, and walk over here, stand for a little bit, just so we could kind of get the gist of everybody.
Yeah, it's like Warped Tour on. Very very much so like a Warped Tour kind of feel to it, where you can kind of walk around and do other things, kind of in between.
For sure,
it was cool. Cool. I will say the merch and stuff they had there, that was kind of neat. How they had that, set up.
For sure.
Little area and everything. And then, like I said, this year they're supposed to have the bathrooms. They're supposed to be better too. That was another
Oh,
thing they
thank
said they were going
God.
to work
Yeah,
on.
the bathroom
That was,
situation
yeah.
sucked last year.
And remember that hell funnel trying to get through between that main area? That area is supposed to be made wide too. So that was a bad spot. Oh, just like
yeah,
couldn't
man. It's
breathe.
like
There was like
some of the
no
spots
air.
that you walk through there, they didn't give you the 8 feet.
No.
And it's like, this is kind of weird. Like, why wouldn't it should have been wider for sure?
Yeah, I mean, it was bad. Yeah, a couple times there, it was just like hard to breathe. It was really bad coming through there. But anyway, this year, hopefully, they got that figured out.
I'm sure they will. One of the other things I'd like to talk to you about from that Saturday was we got to see Revolution. They were actually on the same stage as Switchfoot, but it was cool because one of like you mentioned earlier, I made sure that you had joints at all times.
You did, and you were pulling them out of places too. You were just like,
what's that?
You just kept. Phew, here's no one. Oh, there's no one. I'll be like, I remember the question I asked you most was, "What's this one?" Hey.
Yeah, the Revolution at Sunset, we got to smoke some of Back Nine Bandit 420's homegrown Loki's Potion from Viking Gardens.
Yeah, dude, that was delicious. By the way, shout out Marty. Delicious. Yeah, it was like the perfect time to smoke that too.
It was. It was so nice being able just to sit there on the sunset or watching the sunset at the beach, watching Revolution perform. It's just chill vibes, and we were sitting there smoking some of the best homegrown cannabis that you can ever have.
Yeah, man, it was cool. And the place seemed to be okay once you got in there with the weed thing. I mean, as long as you weren't like being blowing it in people's face deliberately, you were pretty cool,
Yeah, as long as you didn't smoke on the pier, like that I think that was the biggest thing is they didn't want people smoking on the pier, and I didn't see anybody smoking on the pier at all. It was mainly just on the beach.
Just the beach, yeah. I think the pier too, because they have the cameras and stuff pointed. They're probably trying to another reason.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Because they have that big one that like broadcasts like all over the place to shoot.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And then, like you'd mentioned before at the beginning of the podcast, the Offspring fucking rocked the beach.
Dude, I mean, I could talk about that all night. That Offspring show was great. We need to dig up more footage if we have some that we can maybe post. It doesn't have us singing like fools in the back.
I think all of them have us singing.
Yeah. We were getting it, man. They were great. And it's crazy. Something we learned some things too from that show. So the singer from The Offspring evidently is also a doctor. And he got his what is it? While we were there, one of the songs that he wrote, because he is a songwriter as well. He's really super smart guy, the guy that sings. One of their songs got like hit like some type of milestone on Spotify or something. And they were like super, super happy about that. It was like 1 billion listens, or I don't know, whatever it was. And it was,
it was 1 billion listens.
You're gonna go far, kid, I think is what it was. And that was one of his that he had wrote, and they were proud of that. So anyway, it was kind of cool. That happened while we were there. Yeah, Offspring's great, dude. Yeah,
absolutely.
I could ramble about that.
The last day we hung out was Sunday. We didn't go back to the festival because we just kind of like chilled for the day.
Yeah, we could have definitely gone back if we wanted to, but yeah, it was nice just to chill.
For sure.
It was.
Luckily, we got to relax at your house. And then Early Bird and his wife came over for a visit.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
It was awesome. We got to trade beans and talk growing. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Certainly liked meeting up with Early Bird. He's a really cool guy.
Hell yeah, man. Well, we'll have to rig it up this time when you come this year to make sure he's around.
Absolutely. I'd like to meet up with him again.
Hell yeah, man.
And then we watched the NASCAR race, which was fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. You get the full Blackwater experience, man.
Damn right. Yeah. And part of the experience was your collection of BGG flower.
Oh, dude, right?
Yeah, that was one of the great things. We had some of that BGG flower, and we took some of that out to the festival too, so that I could.
Yeah. I
We,
found,
we didn't just smoke my homegrown and your homegrown. We were smoking BGGs as
yeah, that
well.
was
So
cool. That was neat, being able to say we were smoking other people's stuff. And then we also had shit that Rudy
yep,
had
yeah, because
grown
I
too.
had went to Keefe Canafest the
Yep.
weekend before and met up with Rudy. And then
It worked out
while I
great for
was
me.
there, I'd said, "Hey, I'm going to see Blackwater next weekend. Is there anything that you want me to take the Blackwater?" And he's like, "Oh, dude, you got to take some of this." So he starts handing me little jars of flour, and so I brought all that out to you.
Everyone rewind 10 seconds on that.
What do you mean?
So everyone can hear you sound like Rudy again.
Oh, that's
Everybody
what he
back it up 20
does.
seconds. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Great impression. We love you.
Thank
Rudy.
you.
We love you, buddy.
Yeah, I love Rudy.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then you showed me your 3D printer, which I'd never experienced a 3D printer like that before. Like,
Oh, word. Hold on. Dude, it's going right now.
oh, is it really?
It's
What do
going
you got
right
going
now.
on?
Yeah, it's right next to me. Hold on. Sorry, I just filmed a small video that's I'm gonna text it to you. No, I'm actually building a Peterbilt 379 for my son. I've already built the main part of the tractor trailer's done. Now I'm doing the trailer and the cargo containers that clip on and off, so you can play and like load it and load it and unload it. It's a neat, dude. I'm having a blast. I got a badass 3D printer. I'm not gonna lie.
What 3D printer did you
Humble
get?
brag. I love it to death. What do you say?
Which 3D printer did you get?
So this one is the Bamboo Lab X1 Carbon. Fantastic company. The community around the printer is fantastic. They have an app, and everyone can just freely upload files to print, and they're all ready to go, and it's nice.
Nice.
Very convenient. Anyone thinking about, I'd start it with that company. I don't think I wouldn't lower my quality standards any lower than that. I would stick with that if you want to have a decent 3D printer for your house. And they've got different, price points too. You don't have to get this one, but good company, I believe.
Nice. Have you made anything for your grow?
Oh, yeah, a couple different things. Over the years I have. Most recently I made those stools that were super handy to raise my humidifier up in the air a little bit.
Nice.
In the tent. Yeah, that was really handy. I had some little cups that I was putting, there was like little clone cups. I had printed some of those. I've printed hangers to hold fans. It's come in handy quite a few times over the years, because I've had other printers before this one. Like El Cheapo Chinese ones.
Right.
That worked okay. I mean, they did the trick. But yeah, I'm super tickled with this thing. This is actually the same printer that Mighty Mike's got.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, same one.
Okay.
Great minds, man.
I do like the community aspect, even within the cannabis community and the 3D printers, because it's like we throw all these ideas out there, and I know one of y'all will come back. Well, hey, I think I can make this.
Oh yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
really?
especially Mighty Mike. He's really good with designing.
Oh yeah,
he's a really good
designer.
Genius. Yeah, he's super smart, dude. Yeah, I sent you a video, but that's the trailer being made. It actually just finished since I sent that to you.
Hell yeah, dude. That's crazy.
It's just a chassis.
I ended up traveling back up to Ocean City for magnets. I went to Delaware, and didn't find no magnets, so I ended up coming back to your place, and we just hung out and smoked.
Dude, I have them sitting here, by the way.
Oh, you do?
I have the ones that I think are the best ones. Like, I got you some really nice ones.
Okay, cool.
They're sitting right here on my desk. They're sitting right here. Look, I'm holding them actually. Listen.
I can't see.
That's the bag that they're in. But yeah, I have it. I keep meaning to mail it to you, but I'm like, you know what? They're here. They're safe. I'll get to it eventually. I just haven't done it yet. I was going to send you something else, but I needed to get like some stickers and stuff made before I send anybody else any packages. Because there's a bunch of people out there that don't have. They've been asking me for literally years, and I still haven't got any made. This is a sidebar. I found an envelope or a stack in my truck the other day. of people who requested stickers from a long time ago.
Oh my God.
Listen, so addressed partly and ready to go. Just sitting there in my truck, never went anywhere. Sorry to anyone who asked for a slap or a sticker years ago that never got it because I just found your envelopes. But anyway, sorry. Go back. What was your question?
All right. Well, I was going to ask you what's going on in your garden currently.
Currently, right now, I got 2 photos. Got the chocolate tie. They're all pretty well done. They're almost done, put it that way. And then I've got the chocolate tie from Rudy going. And then I've got the what is it? The SS by Greenguy.
Super Sun God.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That one actually has fallen over though. That's my issue with SS. I don't know. It was my fault. I don't know if I underfed it at the beginning. I don't know. It was very lanky, but heavy. Nugs are great. It just couldn't support itself very well. And also, I should have LST'd better and done a better job trying to keep it up. You know what I mean? From the get-go. Long story short, yeah, that's what I've got going on there. They look great, though. The buds look wonderful. And then the auto tent has been harvested. Shoot, I think she just finished. What I got? I got one. I think it's raspberry stompers in the dryer right now. And then I got.
Was that raspberry stomper from Outcast?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. The buds look amazing, by the way. They're dense as hell on that.
I've heard a lot of good things about that raspberry stomper.
Yeah, I'm very excited to try version 2 or whatever it is that's out now. There's like a newer one. That, and then she just harvested Moonstone, which was an awesome plant, like beautiful plant. And this was V1, I think, of Moonstone.
Oh yeah. And do you have anything going on? I know it's still kind of early, but do you have any big plans for your outdoor garden this year?
Well, I do. Well, if they happen or not, I don't know, but I definitely have some plans. Honestly, we really would like to do raised beds. I want to do them, but I also know that requires a lot more money to do, and I really don't know if I want to spend that money right now. So I'm thinking the other day I had a thought. I said, what if I were to just get a whole bunch of 5-gallon buckets and just do vegetables that way this year, just to make it, easy. Then I'm like, well, if I do all that, I might as well just go ahead and at least get a above ground situation going, some type of raised bed. I don't know. I don't know how far I want to go. And then also it's fun just to till it directly into the ground, but then you got to deal with the weeds all summer and cleaning the bed. So I don't know. I'm not sure which direction we want to go this year. Not sure. Our boy's a little bigger now, so he might be a little bit more helpful.
For sure. There you go. Start putting him to work.
Yeah. So we'll see. But I would like to have some type of garden again this year. Really look forward to it. It's a lot of fun having one. Even just row. Shoot, just do a row, Anyone's thinking about doing it, I highly suggest it. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. And are you organics or salt grower?
I'm an equal opportunist, so I'm going to go with whatever direction makes sense. I love both ways. I have no preference really. Right now, I'm currently using Athena, which I love to talk about them because it works great and it's straightforward, and that's what I've been using for as of late for a while now. And then outdoor has always been organic. Indoor, I did organic indoor for quite some time when I first started, for years. And then I realized I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do the salts thing because I got a whole bunch of it for free and it's been great. I need to go ahead and buy some more now, but yeah, I'd like both ways to answer your question. And I don't think one way is better than the other. I really don't. I don't think if you break it down, I don't think either one's better than the other. I think it's whatever you want it to be is what it's going to be. So that's how I look at it. The debate. I'm not an elitist on that. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, I do because I've done it both ways and I've tasted both ways and I love both ways evenly. Like there's no difference to me. And I will die on that hill. I really will. and you can't tell me different because it's just how it is to me, and it's fine if it's different to someone else and organics you truly believe is, whatever, and it tastes so much better, whatever, have at it, enjoy it. I love it too. I love it both ways,
For sure.
But I don't have a preference. No. Now, if I'm going to eat it organic, I could see that making more sense. Now, if I'm going to smoke it, whatever, it's salts. I'm turning it into hash rosin anyway, or some type of concentrate. Is how I look at it. So I don't know. I mean, if you break it down, I'm sure it's going to be healthier, no matter what, to use organic. I'm sure of that. Because you shit. But
Right.
ultimately, I don't really. I don't know if you could ever fully prove it in any way. So that would be my only thing, to go one way or the other, whether or not it's healthier for you.
Also, do you have a local grow shop that you would like to shout out?
There's one across the bay that we really enjoy going to, me and Early Bird. It's called the Grow Depot. They're there in Virginia Beach. Fantastic people. Anybody in or near or close to Virginia Beach, definitely go to the Grow Depot. Yeah, they're awesome though. I think one of our slaps is in there. If you ever walk, actually, when you first come in the door, turn right. You look to the right, you'll see a Crafting Cannabis sticker.
That's awesome.
First come in, turn right. Yeah, actually, there's a Canatrol too to your left when you first come in. So
really?
That goes to tell you what kind of store that is. So yeah, right. And they have a fantastic Instagram too. Anyone, they're super active, and the people that work there really know their shit. It's just what you want, in a grocery store. It's everything you need. Yeah. They're in tune with it. They're not all like that. They're not all in tune to it.
For sure.
Yeah.
How long have you been growing cannabis?
I want to say it was 2020. It was either 2020 or 2019, but I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay. And who or what got you into growing cannabis?
The whole idea of it was I really wanted to try something out for my wife, actually. That's more or less what it was there. I wanted to see if it would help her. Ended up not helping her. But I ended up being like, hey, I actually would rather do this than drink. And so I stuck with it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I highly suggest that anyone listening. I mean, there's no reason to drink. I mean, I could see having a couple beers still in the summertime. Like, I'm not against it in that sense, but just watch it. Don't let it turn into something. That's how I look at it. Let the weed do that. Let that be your thing. Don't let the beer be your thing. That's how I look at it.
Right on.
But I'm not against it. No, I'm just, you be wise.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What was the first plant that you grew?
Oh, Care Bears, Firebuds. Yep. First plant. And I rocked it. Did all right. It was organic. It was what was it? It was Nature's Living Soil and Happy Frog right out the gate. That's how I did it. Yeah.
Was that from seed or a cut?
That was from seed. Yeah. It was an F1 or F2 Care Bears. Yeah. Yeah. And there were regs. Yep, I do remember that. And I had 2 5-gallon pots, and they were fabric pots. And I'm trying to remember, I had 2 trays, and then I went ahead, and that's how I did. I did 2 and 2 in each pot, side by side, in a 4x4.
What was your ratio on females and males on that?
I'm trying to remember. God, it's been so long, man. I'd have to go back and deep dive on some pictures. I could give you. I'd like to be more specific with my answers, but I can't.
No worries, dog.
I can't remember. It's been a while, but I did have a blast growing them, and I babied the shit out of them the whole time, watching them, every move they made. And I chatted with Firebuds about it a couple times during the grow, just to make sure I was, up to snuff on different things. But yeah, I rocked it,
That's awesome. You were able to.
I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I did. It set me off because I was like, oh, here we go. Let the load the 10 up now.
Yeah, that was awesome that you were able to reach out to him for help.
Yeah, in the time, I didn't realize it, but yeah, he was super, 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 super beneficial to so many people at the same time. It's like it's like, because I don't see much of him anymore. I guess he's doing fine. He's got a big family. I'm sure he's a very busy guy, but it's almost like he had all this information he needed to load off on the community so that he could take a break. That's what it felt like. He definitely sacrificed a lot to give us the information he gave us when he did. I think he did that.
For sure.
Very much so appreciated to this day.
All right.
So.
Do you have any preferred breeders?
Preferred?
Yes.
Oh man, all my buddies. Are you kidding me? That's those are my preferred breeders, my people. Everyone around me. But no, as far as a preference, I mean, it depends on autos and photos, but I mean, I'm gonna rock whatever I can get a hold of and keep it around if I love it, that's my goal. So
what are some of the preferred breeders that you choose?
Man, I don't know. Just everybody. Okay, let's see. So I'd say, as far as autos, Night Owl is going to be, I think, still something that I try to get a hold of when I can. She just got me some more stuff recently. I'm excited to run. But anyway, yeah, there's definitely Night Owl. I'd say I haven't ran into Mephisto for a while. I don't know how they are nowadays, but definitely. And then obviously big green guy. I'd say he's a solid auto guy, and honestly photos too. Cause I mean, I've ran quite a few of his photos that have been excellent. I mean, I just found this BB. I was going to tell you, I just found another bag of weed we can play with. I found this BB photo bag sitting in here, which do you remember what that was?
It was, I do remember it was the not dump truck.
Yeah. I just found a bag and it's got some in it that's enough to make it like feel heavy. Like there's a couple big nugs in there. So it's probably dry as shit, but I'll save that for us. So.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
He's had a lot of good
Blackwater
stuff.
and I were the original testers for not dump truck.
Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff, man.
Yeah. I know
Still one of my favorites.
I know we've kind of told the story before, but like you and I wanted to call it Laney Wilson because it had big fat nugs on it.
Yeah, it had that dump truck, man.
Yeah, it really did.
Laney Wilson.
100%.
If Badger was here, he would say, "Well, that's before she lost her dump truck."
Right. For the breeders, what makes them stand out over the rest? Like, let's say Night Owl and BGG.
Honestly, to me, it's just the ability to be able to talk to the breeder, and to know what they have, and to know the lineage, the history, and to understand what you could have in the plant going in. I mean, obviously, doing business with breeders that do some testing is nice, so that you can see exactly what you have. But if you don't always have that, all you have is the word, then you want to go off of somebody you trust. So I'd say somebody that you can communicate with would be the answer.
That's a great answer, sir.
But that's me overthinking the shit out of it. But like, yeah, that would be the answer. Yeah, to somebody learning. Yeah.
All right.
Because if they're willing to talk to you about their genetics, then that means they believe in it, and they know that it's worth talking about. So,
yeah. For sure. Do you reuse your soil?
I could do that. I could see myself doing that. I do save my cocoa. I throw it in a pile outside to keep it all together, so that if I ever wanted it, I could use it. But as far as soil goes, no, I don't get into all that. I could. I would throw it in the same pile that I throw the cocoa. So in theory, I'm saving it. I'm not throwing it in the dump.
Right.
Basically making a pile of it so I can pull from if I need it. But no, I don't do all that. And the cocoa, I could see where you could save that and revitalize it and all and bring it back to life. But to me, it's just buy a new bag, fill up your pots. Maybe someday I'll get more involved in that. I just don't have the time. That's my biggest issue, just time. Yeah,
I get it. You got a family. I understand.
Yeah, and he gets older. We'll be able to. We'll have more time for doing things like that. And I'm not against it by any means. I'm not talking smack here, but
right.
I just not to me right now. It's not super helpful.
Right. What's your perspective on cannabis growing up versus now?
So like the way I viewed it growing up versus the way I view it now?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Same. I always looked at it like more of a medicine in my eyes anyway. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, because, you have a few experiences in high school and you're like, oh God, you keep it away for a while, or you have one big bad one and you just don't touch it for a while. Eventually you have to appreciate that it's something stronger than just for partying, and then you realize that it's medicine. That's kind of the conclusion that I came to it.
Absolutely.
And seeing what it does in people's lives and how it can make your day go from, bad to better in seconds, it's magic.
That's awesome. All right. And the last question before the hot seat is what advice would you give to an inspiring cannabis grower looking to start their own garden?
Oh, advice wise, stay away from those gimmicky sites. I just texted somebody I know close the other day about that. I mean, they literally just left me some beans here that were from websites that you want to stay away from. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? That would be good. Stay away from the I Love MGM or whatever the hell it is. Stay away from
ILGM,
that.
yeah.
Them shiesty looking websites, just stay away from them. They're exactly what they look like. Yes, I'd stay away from them, and don't listen to elitists. Don't. Just grow. Figure it out. Just put soil in a pot, put a bean in it, and go from there. You know what I mean? Like, obviously do your research and learn, but don't take it so seriously. Just grow it, figure it out. If you mess up, oh well, do it again. It's okay.
Right.
Figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, don't stress, and don't overthink it either. Don't overthink it. You're going to do it anyway, but don't overthink it. That's what I would tell them.
Yeah, the overthinking is very, very hard.
Yeah, and if the soil looks dry, it's dry. If it looks wet, it's wet. That's that's the best way. I mean, pick your pot up. There you go. That's my advice. Pick your pot up. Because that's
Oh, yeah.
that's half the battle at the beginning. If people would just learn to pick the pot up right at the get go, that would save a lot of drama. That's my answer. Pick your pot
All
up.
right.
Pick it up. Get to understand your weight. You know what it feels like when it's wet and when it's not. That's the biggest thing. If you can figure that out, you won't kill that plant. You know what I mean? That's the best advice. Yeah.
All right, sir. Well, you ready for the hot seat?
I thought I've been on the hot seat, dude, this whole time.
No, we haven't started that. That is just questions before the hot seat.
Okay, go ahead. There you go.
All right, buddy. Here we go.
Is there a timer?
Is there a timer? Well, no, there's no timer. Are we on a time constraint?
No, not at all.
All right.
Okay, as long as
All
it's
right,
not
let's
counting
go.
down. Okay, all right.
All right. Which band or artist did you see for your first concert and venue?
Oh, very first one. When I was really real, well, I don't know, teenager-ish, preteen, ZZ Top.
Ooh.
Yeah, they get to see them at the local convention center when I was and that was the original lineup,
All right. What was your favorite song when you were 16?
Man, probably something. I'd say Thrill Seeker, August Burns Red, something to do with August Burns Red. Probably. I'd say Thrill Seeker because that came out around that time, or maybe like, oh man, I don't know. Job for a Cowboy.
Yes. Yeah. You mentioned like August Burns Red. I love August Burns Red.
Yeah, ABR, man, all the way. That's one of my favorite metal bands of all time, for sure. August Burns Red, for sure. I'd say old school Bring Me the Horizon, like the EP I probably was listening to back then, maybe right before Count Your Blessings came out, something like that. Trying to think of exactly what I was listening to. Yeah, it's a tough one. Maybe some AFI, probably. I feel like I vaguely remember
AFI's the shit too. I love them.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I was jamming to a lot of stuff back then, man. For sure.
Hell yeah.
Definitely some metal. It was definitely metal of some sort, for sure. Yeah.
Right on. Have you met a musical artist or band in person? This could be at a meet and greet or out in the wild.
Yeah, actually, quite a few times. All right, so we used to go. Warped Tour would be another answer for all that. What I just told you. Warped Tour. I went like 15 years consecutively to Warped Tour in Virginia Beach. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So I had a good time with that. Warped Tour was fantastic, man. Yeah, can't beat it. Yeah.
Who did you
What was the
meet?
question again? I'm sorry. I got thinking about Warped Tour.
The question
ever
is,
met
have you met a
anybody?
musical artist or
Yeah.
band in person?
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so as far as meeting, I definitely met quite a few bands just being at Warped Tour, walking around, being like, "Oh shit, there's so and so. Oh, there's so and so." So that happened quite a few times. That was cool. I got my picture taken with let's see, Alex Gaskarth from All Time Low. That was one that was specifically in my mind because he was walking by, and I was like, "Shit, there's Alex." um, let's see, there was a drummer for Skylit Drive. I think I ran into him like that too.
Ooh, I love the Skylit Drive.
Skylit Drive's fantastic, man. Good
Fuck
guys.
yeah.
Yeah, it was Corey LaQuay, the drummer, the original drummer. That's who it was. Let's see. Oh, another drummer I met here on the Eastern Shore. I was working one day, and I'm trying to do this without giving my location away exactly. Met my favorite drummer. I mean, how does that work? In my day-to-day working travels, like I didn't go out of my way to run into it. It happened naturally. I met Matt Greiner from August Burns Red. I met the drummer. He was literally just in my work travels. Yep. I looked at him starstruck. I was like, and he looked at me and grinned. He just knew that I knew, but no one else around us knew, you know? So it was kind of cool. That was weird though. That was an odd feeling. It was like the universe just did that for me. Yeah, and I went back to work like normal. Like I didn't have to change anything about my day except for I think I had to run to try to find a Sharpie because he wanted to sign a towel. He had a towel with him. He wanted to sign for me. He said, "Here, take this. This is all I have." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Thank you."
That's so awesome.
Anyway,
All
man.
right.
So that was a good experience. I'm trying to think. I ate dinner with Bring Me the Horizon. That was a thing that actually happened. Like it's a real thing. Yeah.
How the heck did that happen?
That was cool too because that was about that time. I don't know. It was that time period. Yeah, it was before they were huge. It was before they changed their sound. Put it that way. That was when they were good. Yeah, it was this whole meet and greet deal that I got somehow, and it was this long story. But that did happen. It did actually happen. And I sat down and watched them shovel the food in. It was a whole thing. Yeah.
That's wild.
It was awkward. It was very awkward, but it was cool. Thursday as well. In the same trip, met Thursday. Yeah, the band. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like a rock star taste of chaos type thing. I think it was like some sort of a special tour thing I took advantage of, and yeah, that was cool. Sorry, next question. Sorry.
It's all good. All right. Which band or artist has been your favorite to see perform live in the venue?
Oh my. Oh man. Favorite one. Dude, I don't know, man. The first thing that comes to my mind, I'd say probably, August Burns Red, probably one of the best shows. I've
August
gotten
Burns Red.
very close to them, like right in front of them, like quite a few times. That's been a lot of good times with that. Not to keep bringing them up, but to answer the question, honestly, yeah, I'd say probably. I don't know. We've seen so many different bands over the years, dude. We really have, and I'd say I keep going back to a lot of those Warped Tour shows that I went to. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
were probably the best ones. We've gone to some Suicide Boy ones recently where they were pretty epic. I'm not gonna lie, because
Yeah, they put on a hell of a show.
they do, man. They do. But Ocean's Calling, seeing Offspring was on probably one of the high up on the list too. I'd say for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I like these questions though. They're making me think. Making me use
Right
my
on,
brain.
sir.
My high ass brain. Thank you.
All right. What is the most surprising opener you've seen perform live?
I don't know. We went to see Circus Survive one time, and I think we were in North. Was it Norfolk or was it somewhere? Was it Richmond? I don't know. It was somewhere we went and we saw Circus Survive. Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. You were not expecting the pit that you got that night. Like Circus Survive. Go listen to Circus Survive. Anyone who hasn't heard Anthony Green, go listen to him. But we ended up like that was the craziest crowd I've ever been in a show, and it was not expected or necessary at all. Like it was crazy. We about died in there, dude. People were squishing each other for no reason. It was a whole thing. And the music's powerful. Don't get me wrong, but it's not that. It was people were just being dicks, I think. But
Right.
that was a shocking show that I went to, and I think the power went off or something too that night. It was weird. I'm trying to think. A lot of Dispute. I've been they were amazing live. A lot of Dispute. Anyone who listens to them. That was another one that was shockingly good. Like they were, and we were right in their face too. It was one of them floor type shows.
You could make your own musical festival. Sorry, let me say that again. If you could make your own music festival lineup, who would be your headliners?
Oh, who would be the headliners? Man, I don't know. It'd be a lot of. Well, see, now I don't know. Me personally, I don't know. Probably like Dwight Yoakam. I have, yeah, completely out of left field there. Huh?
That's great.
I'd have probably like Zach Top, bands that I like,
Oh, for sure.
probably be, and then obviously a lot of metal bands. So this wouldn't be for like everybody type of show, but
We'll call it the Blackwater Festival, and we'll have some of the craziest headliners.
Yeah, you got metal mixed with country, mixed with all kinds of stuff, man. I don't know. Yeah, Billy Strings. We could throw Billy Strings in there. Definitely, for sure.
Hell yeah. All right. Which song instantly hypes you up?
Instantly hypes me up. God knows. What's a song that instantly hypes me up? I mean, there's so many. I get hyped for no reason, man. Like I don't need much of a reason to get hyped. So that's a sore one to ask me. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot. That's a loaded one, man. I don't know. Like the infinite on that.
Okay. Well, let's just say August Burns Red, since we've talked about them.
Oh, Composure. Composure. How about that? We'll do that.
Composure.
Yeah, we'll do that. It's always good. That's always a good one. Or Back Burner. Yeah, same album. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Stick on the metal track. Yeah.
All right. What's a band or artist that you feel is completely underrated?
Yeah, I'd say bands like Law Dispute. I think stuff like that genre in general, is, I think, underrated. There's a lot. There's quite a few actually that I feel that way about it. I can't tell you any of them right now off the top of my head, but there is quite a few that I feel like are underrated. Definitely. When I'm listening to them, I could tell you. But I mean, shoot, every band I've listened to basically my entire life. Does that answer your question? Because I don't listen to the mainstream like it's the only thing out there. So yeah, I'd say everything I ever listened to.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got a very obscure music palette, so it's these hot seat questions, man. I think I need to smoke again though.
Well, go for it, bro. What are you gonna smoke?
Let's see. This time we're gonna change it up. I've got this stuff that's like very crystally. Sugar. Here we go. This is some type of sugar that I want to dab up here.
Nice.
It stanks to high heaven. Let me tell you, dude. I mean, it's offensive. It's like, oh God, get it away from me, but you want to smell it again.
That's what she said.
Yeah, right?
Name a band or artist that you would like to see live.
Like to see live. I've been seeing so many bands over the years, man. Honestly, we jump on it. She jumps on tickets quick, dude. She does. Like, sit there. Next thing I know, we've got tickets going somewhere. I'm like, whoa, can we make it? But as far as that goes, man, I'd see any I can get a hold of, man. I wouldn't like bringing Dwight Yoakam back up. I wouldn't mind seeing him. I really would. I'd like to see him real bad before he goes.
Yeah, you and me both. I would like to see Dwight Yoakam.
Dwight's
for
great,
sure,
man. Dwight's great. But there's a bunch, man. It really is. We're crossing some off the list this year, so that'll be cool. That rock fest we're going to on the boardwalk, the other one. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of like bands that I've always wanted to see. They're going to be that one. That's going to be cool. I think like Nickelback and a lot of the bands from like the early 2000s,
right.
They're going to be at that. So that'll cross off some.
All right. If you had to pick a theme song for your grow, what would it be?
Theme song. These on the spot questions, man. I'm telling you. Holy shit. I don't know. I'm indecisive as a fuck type person. Okay. Oh shit, here we go again. That's what the tents are thinking when I open them up. Oh God, here he comes.
Right.
Oh Lord, he coming. I don't know. Probably a Tool song. I don't know.
A Tool song?
Probably, or Meshuggah. Probably a Meshuggah song.
Ooh, Meshuggah. Fuck yeah. Let's see here. Which cultivar would you pair with an album?
I would want my plants listening to North Lane. I'd probably give them a listen to their original album. Their one of those two original albums is probably what I'd have playing for it.
Right. What would you be smoking in the process of that?
Whatever I get hold of, probably some Winter Sunset. Realistically, Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Ever since you were here and we had all them rolls up, that's like a go-to. Winter sunset and a roll. Oh,
It's
that in a
fantastic.
joint, dude. That's all I've been thinking about.
Hell yeah. All right. What was your first cannabis event?
First, CannaCon, man. Me and Early Bird went to that twice. Yeah, a lot of fun. There's CannaCon's where it's at, honestly. As far as the type of convention I enjoy, I like that. Like it was like you're seeing the vendors, you're seeing the people that are making the lights, you're seeing the people that are making the nutrients, you're talking to them. It's a whole thing. I like those. There's a lot of fun. I wish there was more of those type of events. It seems like there's not. I know there's certain ones that have them at it, but it was grower minded. It felt like every time we've gone in, it's very very friendly on that, and I enjoyed that a lot. Probably CannaCon to answer your question. Yeah, the first one.
Oh yeah. All right. What was your most memorable purchase from a cannabis event?
Not a purchase, but I did get Athena at one time.
Oh, you got it for free, right?
Yeah. Yep. And the second time we went, I ended up getting Early Bird. I got him to get the liquid line for free.
That's wild.
Yeah. He's just now using it, I think, too.
All right. Who was the first growmie you met in the community?
First, probably. Well, I mean, yeah, Early Bird is technically, but we kind of came in. Yeah, I guess you could say Early Bird. But no, I'd say you. You're probably the first one that actually bridged the gap with, right? Now, technically, I met some people at CannaCon who were a part of like the weed, cannabis world, like different people like Mike the house husband and stuff like that. Like I met some people like that who I knew kind of, but not. You were the first one, probably. Yeah, to answer your question, you really were. Yeah. Because I tried to meet up with Captain Autoflower one year. He was going to swing by. He would have been the first, but no, you definitely took the title on that one, buddy.
Yay!
Yeah.
All right. Which growmie in the community are you looking forward to meeting?
Oh, all of them. Anybody can see. Just the same as music. Anyone I can get a hold of. I want to see it all. Yeah, I mean, everyone. I want to see y'all so bad. It'd be cool to finally see Rudy, our co-host.
Right.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'm really excited to meet Rudy. To answer your question, everyone else, like all the OGs, you know who you are.
All right.
Sorry. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just gonna. No, you're good. Go for it.
All right. Which event or location would you like to attend with your fellow growmie? This could be an event you've never been to before.
Oh, definitely want to go to Hash Bash. I mean, that's number one priority. I want to make sure that happens eventually. Now, if we could do a meetup, like we were talking the other day, do like a crafting meetup of some sort, somewhere where we can all kind of hang out, away from the city, that would be preferable. But, and maybe one that I don't have to take a plane on, because I really would rather not have to fly. I'd rather just, drive. Because that one place is like 18 hours or something. I'm like, no, don't think I can do all that. Maybe, 10, 12. I could see pulling something like that off. 8. 8 would be nice. Somewhere like that,
Cool.
We definitely got to do something like that, man, because we're looking forward to having some type of get together. Got to see everybody at some point. But Hash Bash, if everyone continues doing that, that's the plan. We're going to try to make that happen.
All right. What's your go-to method to consume cannabis?
Oh yeah, vaporize that shit in a carta. But any type of vapor dabbing, I'm all about it. I mean, I don't care. I'll smoke it too. I'm not against it. I do every day. Yeah, I enjoy it very much. That's the way to go in my book. Just drop it on in and vape it up. That's my preferred. Now, don't let me wrong. You hand me a joint, I'm all about it. So I could go either way. With that. But as far as preferred daily use, I stick with dabbing. The carta, because it's just, to me, it's cleaner. Yeah, I don't taste it all day. I don't have to worry about gum and all that.
Right.
But yeah, good stuff.
Hell yeah. All right. Is there a cultivar that you are interested in trying to grow that you've never grown?
Oh, man. There's a bunch. I mean, I have beans galore here that I've never grown. Probably some type of would like to grow one of those like ABC, like Australian bastard type plants. I've never done that. I would like to do that. That would be cool. Cross that off the
Hell
list. Yeah. I think that would be fun, and probably some type of Durban. I haven't done, and I would like to do like a Durban something to do with Durban, but that's kind of on my agenda. Those two. I get those done someday on the bucket list. That'd be cool.
Hell yeah. All
No, I
right.
can't
What's your
really
all-time favorite cultivar and why?
All-time favorite? I don't know. Peanut butter bread's pretty high up there as far as stuff I've grown. That's definitely something I've enjoyed. I actually think we found the beans that I've been saving for a really long time. Just recently, I'm pretty sure we found them. If we did, you're going to be seeing more of that going forward, because I'm definitely going to keep that around. And that would be one of the original Biff ones that came from. So I'm hoping I can keep it alive. So anyway, yeah, I'd say peanut butter breath. That's definitely a top for me. But I'm gonna tell you something. That jet fuel that you brought here, that was Rudy. Man, that was pretty top tier too, man. I don't know. And the chocolate Thai as well, but I'd say peanut butter breath. My brain goes back to quite often. Really like that one a lot.
Right on.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite cannabis infused recipe?
I do enjoy gummies. Early Bird's recipe is fantastic. The gummy recipe he uses, very good. Ratio was great. Need to get him to make some more. He's got one of them fancy machines. So, but I've had some cookies done here. We've done at the house before that have been good. Yeah, as far as recipe goes, don't really have one in mind.
You got Early Bird's recipe. We'll claim Early Bird.
I'm claiming his. Yeah, I'll claim.
There you go. All right. If you could have a smoke session with anyone dead, who would it be?
Oh God, anyone dead? Is that a famous person, or like? I mean, I'm picturing anybody. Famous,
whoever you want it to be, brother.
Oh, it can be anybody. Anybody listening to this show?
They can't be. They'd be dead.
Oh! I thought it meant anybody. Okay, so they have. You gotta be dead. I think I might need to smoke some more to answer that question. Huh?
I mean, is there a grandfather that you never met that you wanted to smoke with him? Like
I mean, I'd be cool to smoke with. Yeah, I mean, I'd be cool to smoke with like people who have died around me for sure. Yeah, does that count?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll do the same question, but alive. Is there anybody alive that you would like to smoke with?
Oh, yeah. That's my answer. Anyone listening? Yeah. Let's smoke with anyone. I'll smoke with anybody. What are you talking about? I'll smoke with anybody.
Oh, good Lord. Okay. Well, I'm just going to skip that question and go to the last one here. Do you have a favorite cannabis podcast, and who is it?
I'd say I like everyone in the community's podcast that is listening. Yeah. There you go. I like everybody. Cultivation Conversation is one that I will definitely shout out, because I mean, I don't think we would have been where we're at if they hadn't done what they did, So, and same thing, it's a spiraling effect from Chad, and Jesse B and all that. I mean, it's just, I'm glad everyone's done what they've done thus far, or nobody would be talking right now. So good job, everybody. Community wise, I love them all. But yeah, and I really dig what you're doing, man. I've been checking you out on the grass cutter, listening. That's what I've been listening to, catching up with yours. Fantastic, man. Doing an excellent job.
I appreciate that, sir. All right. The next thing that I would like to talk about is the Thank a Grow Me segment. So basically every week, thank a Grow Me in the community. And I'll also encourage everybody else to thank a Grow Me in the community that's helped them out along the way. We have difficult times in our lives, and people need some type of reassurance, even if it's just a hey, hello. But even a thanks to somebody, it does go a long way. So, but first, since I have you here, I'm gonna go ahead and thank you. for a few things. First, I'd like to thank you for your hospitality for letting me come out there and going to the music festival together.
Always.
Honestly, quite honestly, I had a wonderful time. It was awesome being able to not only meet you, but also your family, which is the next thing I'd like to thank you for is for being a great father and a husband to your family. It really, you did show the love the whole time I was there, how much you cared for each and every one of your family members. And I do think that's a great thing. And then the last thing I'd like to thank you for is the podcast and giving us growers a safe space on Discord. Um, briefly tell you kind of my journey. I grew cannabis for about a year and a half. I was too scared to like really reach out. Like I did a few Facebook groups and they just ended badly. But your Discord was the first cannabis Discord, like podcast Discord that I got into. And it was really great being able to go on there and it just even just like the Tokers Lounge, just being able to talk to people and even being able to message y'all throughout the years. So I would like to thank you for all that.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's awesome to hear. It really I don't know where we'd be without you, honestly, though. I mean, you've been such a great friend. You really have. Fantastic grower. Whatever you get a hold of, you sink your teeth into and you roll. I mean, you just can't stop you, man. And we're all proud of you too. And we appreciate having you and everything you do, man. So I'll reverse it on you. How about that?
Hey,
I'll take the compliment.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have a
I'll-
growmie in the community you want to thank? But I mean,
I'm thanking you. You've helped me keep my sanity too over the years, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you. But yeah, that's nice, man. That's nice, and I'm just glad we have each other in general. It's been a while, man. It's been a while now. It has.
It has, yeah. I know we've known each other. I joined your Discord in, I want to say it was August of 2022.
Wow.
And with that, like I quickly became a BGG tester. Like I was only in your Discord for like a month, and he just reached out in the Discord community and was like, "Hey, I'm looking for testers." And it was like me, Mac, and Stony all joined at the same time.
Oh yeah. I remember that. And God, and Mac and Stony. Yep, that was all around. Ain't that something?
Isn't it wild?
Time's a wild thing, man.
But I mean, if you hadn't created that platform, for us, then I mean, I certainly wouldn't be where I'm at right now. So I truly appreciate everything that you and Rudy and Early Bird have done. But I would like to thank a few people in the community as well.
Yeah. Sure.
I would like to thank the Hash Bash crew. I recently went to Hash Bash last weekend.
Jelly.
And there's a few people I'd like to shout out. There's Matt Frat and Cheese for being great housemates. And then Big Jer for keeping me company at the cup. And Greenguy Genetics, Outcast, 417 Grows, Backwoods Poet, Back Nine Bandit, 420, Dad's Herps, and Jsaw for all the great hangs at the house and around Ann Arbor. That'll be my thanks for thanking the growmie section here. Howdy, y'all. This is Post-Production Paranoid here. There's a few names that I forgot on my Think of Growmie segment that I don't want to miss. I'd like to thank Chicken Bearded for supplying a second house for Hash Bash. They are also known as Chick Maiden 3 and Bearded Grows on Instagram. They travel a long distance, provide a safe space for other growmies to stay, and they join in on the festivities, whether it's at the Diag, Cup, or even at the house, which I truly appreciate. I definitely can't leave out Badger's Bunk. Badger has been to 3 Hash Bash weekends with me. Honestly, he creates the perfect balance within the group with his quick wit and his love for and passion that he shows for cannabis. He also provides some of the top tier hash that you won't find at Hash Bash. Thank you, Growmies, for being part of our community at Hash Bash. And now, on with the show. The next thing I'd like to talk to you about is the crew presents the 420 giveaway. We actually have a 420 giveaway going on the Prize Corner channel. You'll actually have to like scroll up quite a ways because we've been in there chatting and whatnot, but it's on the Prize Corner channel and the Grateful Nerd Discord. So the only way to be able to get onto that 420 giveaway is to get on your Grateful Nerd Discord. If you need an invite link, you can message me on Paranoid Grower on Discord or Paranoid_Grower on Instagram. I actually have a link tree on my Instagram account.
Word.
But I've got the we have 3 different boxes. So it's my box, Paranoid's box, Grateful's box, and Nerds. And of course, they're doing mystery boxes, but I've already announced all my stuff pretty much. So I'm giving away a Having a Wonderful Time shirt signed by the Growmies from Hash Bash, the Hash Bash pen. I got seeds and ashtray from BGG, and I've got seeds and soil from Alba Automatics. So that's going all in my box. So 420. Make sure you jump on that giveaway.
Where is this at? You got to send me an invite because I don't see any of this stuff you're talking about.
Okay, I'll send you an invite to the Discord.
Yes, please.
Will do. And then I also would like to. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was over here like, what is he? Oh, I'm like, okay. I'm like not even in it. Somebody needs to invite me to this shit.
I will invite you.
Part of it. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, buddy.
You're very welcome.
There's a few announcements I'd like to make for some of the breeders in the community. Greenguy Genetics is having his Chicago pop-up tickets drop on April 19th at 4:19 p.m. Eastern. The other announcement that I would like to make is for Greenguy Genetics. He's having his next drop is on May 4th through Revenge of the 5th. The drop starts at 7:10 p.m. Eastern. There's only 25 box sets will be available in limited quantities on singles. Limited edition freebie of Charlie's Ween included in the box set. And more details will be on each cross will be coming soon. So be sure to jump on that because BGG's seed drops are pretty awesome.
Hell yeah.
And then the next thing I'd like to talk about is upcoming events. Just discussing some of the upcoming events that we got going on. I know you and I have an upcoming event later this year, but are there some upcoming events that you're looking forward to going to this year?
Yeah,
like concerts
we've got those different shows we've got coming up. I'm not even sure about all of them, honestly. 2 or 3, 4, 3 or 4.
Well,
different
I know
shows.
the first one that you are going to is the one at the beach, right?
Oh, well, actually, we're going to one this month, and locally, very locally, actually. It was shocking how close this guy is. Josh Turner, he sang some country songs. You remember him? Yeah,
I know Josh Turner is. Yeah,
Josh Turner. Yeah, he's going to be singing at the fairgrounds.
Nice.
So yeah, it's going to be cool. So we got tickets. We won those tickets actually. So we're stoked on that. Going to that, and then I think we got the Boardwalk Rock. Boardwalk Rock. We got the Suicide Boy tickets for sure. And then, I think might be going to a race too. So yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Going to a NASCAR race?
Yeah. Well, we're talking about going to Dover, so we'll see. Hopefully we can go.
Right on.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, looking forward to that too, possibly. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see how the year goes. But there's a lot of things coming up.
For sure. Speaking of that, the next thing I got coming up is Keefe Canna Fest is on May 17th, 2025 in Tilton, Illinois.
Oh.
Back Nine's going to be working it. So I think we're actually going camping there. It's a big group of us. I think Rudy's going to be coming out. Birdie Durger, and I think Cheese is going to be coming out as well, and J-Saw. So,
hell yeah, J-Saw.
Yep.
What's up,
Twista, Little White, and Ritz are going to be performing there. It's going to be at Molly's Joint, which is attached to Parkway Dispensary. So the cool thing is there's going to be on-site consumption, and they got all kinds of cool stuff for sale there. So it's going to be an awesome event. They also have the Weed Bingo coming back again this year. So I think we're going to try to jump on that Weed Bingo.
Oh, Weed Bingo. Yeah. Dude, that would be so much fun.
For sure. And then I know, like I mentioned before, you and I have an event that we're planning on attending, which is the Oceans Calling Music Festival in September.
That is the big event.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm looking forward to.
That's it's gonna be exciting, man.
Hell yeah!
I'm hoping the parking situation is gonna be a little bit better, as far as the picking up the Ubers and all.
Oh, seriously, for sure.
Yeah, because that was a little bit of yeah. All right, man. Well, yeah, looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good year. Yeah, got hopefully going to get some more episodes of our show out sometime soon. We're waiting for Rudy to get back from Vegas. That's what we're waiting on. So, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, man.
Well, this is the end of the show. I'm going to go ahead and give you the opportunity to give out your socials.
Oh, shoot. So nowadays, I barely have an Instagram, but if you want to, anyone wants to add me before it gets deleted again, it's at I am Blackwater now. Yeah. And that is so if you want to find me, that's how you can find me. And then obviously through the Crafting Cannabis Discord. I try to keep up with it best I can. But yeah, we have a good community in there. It's definitely some good people. So but yeah, it's been good, man. Thanks for having me. Sorry, I'm so not so interesting when it comes to being interviewed.
Nah, you're good, bro.
Look, dude, I want to give you the most honest answer, and it's like I got to really think about it. It's like, hold on. Yeah, I appreciate being here though, and I hope you all enjoyed. And
right.
Yeah.
Well, everyone listening and watching, thank you. I hope you're out there having a wonderful time. Thank you, Blackwater, for coming on to the show.
Yes, sir. Anytime.